Can I have a word?
I serve the goddess and her flock. What can I help you with?
What's with the horseshoes?
Those who wish to race in the hero's pursuits, hang them there.
At a series of races? Can outsiders sign up, or is this a closed event?
Freya sees no insiders, no outsiders. Any man can pay her tribute by risking his life in the pursuits. Our races differ from those on the continent. We are beholden to one rule alone. First across the line wins. Sometimes he's the swiftest, other times it is the one who knocks his opponents off their mounts.
Explains the name. There an entry fee?
Courage. If you do not lack it, hang a horseshoe.
Winner get a reward of any kind?
He covers himself in glory, basks in proof of his valor.
Was hoping for something a little more tangible.
To us, such things matter least. But yes, the winner receives something to remind him of his feat. At times it is a sword, at others a helmet or a shield.
How about that? See, you can be practical if you want to. Bit of exercise never killed anyone. So, where are the races held?
The first 3 on Adscalec. Whoever wins each at least once returns here to Hindusfjall to face last year's best rider in a final pursuit.
Gotcha. What's his name?
You mean hers. Astrid of Speakerog, known as the Vipers.
Lovely as monikers go.
And completely deserved. Good luck, Witcher. Names be cursed.
Yeah, you're a watcher. I seeing right.
Yes. Got work for me?
If you're willing. Some manner of evil prowls about. Got us scared to venture out of the village.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about koshchays and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance, even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Knew from the start no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverre insisted. Mustered a crew and... Only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sverre. Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut. We're going for the village, Baron whore. Let our Kalmar be your guide. He felled the giant. In the file sacred one.
She's from Nilfgaard, you know. From Nilfgaard.
Can you swing an axe?
Greetings, Geralt.
What's new on Hindersfjall?
New. Lofoten lies in ruins. The garden has been devastated. And now we must deal with an Ulfheden. In short, everything's grand.
With Bran gone, by my count, that makes you the eldest of the Jarls.
Aye, it does. But I trust it'll not be for long.
Not like any of the others stand out, age you?
Nay, but I'll gladly pass the honour to the next in line. I've lived my fill, steeped my hand in the blood of foes, felt the warmth of the southern sun and the bite of the northern winds, the touch of women of the east and west. Now, I wish to die a death worthy of song.
Listen, need to broach a difficult topic. A young man from your clan, Skjall.
Craven, you meant to say.
That's just it. It was unjust of you to strip him of his name. He didn't run away, flee out of fear. He...
Only blood can clear one of shame. Words change nothing. Not his, not yours.
Apparently there was an ugly creature here. Showed up the day after Lofoten was destroyed.
Ah, true. Crawled up from the beach. Gob looked like eels had been nibbling at. And he walked like he had a barrel between his legs. A good deal of fun, that one.
You sold him, did I hear right?
Aye, I sold him. This merchant comes here from time to time, buys narwhal horns off us, uses them to make earrings and other such baubles for the wenches.
We were talking about the creature.
Ah, yes. This merchant, his eyes lit up soon as he saw the beast. Said a freak like that be the pride of any court. Proud of that, you merchant? Foreigners. I didn't want to sell him, but he offered a slew of coin.
Didn't know there was a slave trade in Skellige.
This weren't no human, Geralt. If you'd seen him, if you'd seen the mad things he does.
Tell me, what's he do?
Long bloody story. Suffice to say, my hound's wiser than he was, and my hound eats his own shite sometimes.
Where will I find this merchant and the creature?
Why'd you ask? Want to buy him for yourself?
Looking to train a new witcher.
Ah, good one. The merchant. He asked about the route to Novigrad, if there was pirates. So, I reckon that's where he sailed.
Just as likely that he stayed there as it is that he moved on. Either way, my chances of finding him are slim. Well, thanks anyway. Take care.
They're the men. We done fought them off. Lorvik's got better warriors.
Stupider, maybe. So, if a normal pair had landed here, you'd be dead and rotten now.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Var Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Var Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
Nowhere to look? For the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindisfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me? I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
It's true what they say. No cure for trouble like a witcher.
Come. The landing's not far.
Tell the Jarl. He's in charge.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do once there are no basilisks, leshens, or giants around?
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No. Getting in or not? Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad Eich Criede Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there. How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
Jump in, see for yourself.
Seawater wreaks havoc on my complexion. Just find the wreck.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
You'd admit me if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the gin. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gin, or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our gin's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skelliger.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimon man, so he was from Pharaoh. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. Aisu foltja beidem ein eichte iliveid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
Aisu foltja beidem ein eichte iliveid.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship. We should explore the ship. We should explore the ship. We should... Yes?
Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting here. Interesting. Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Wonder what this means. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Wonder what this means. Mage must have slept here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Elemental Empires by Gian Battista. Nothing interesting. Nothing here. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Cold's preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn, Rif Kaishta Engaya, Kaishta et Disclair, Gevired mig Hassel.
Have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
You! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Truly? But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Jinn granted your wish.
Right. Fine. Good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you. Let's sit a while. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. I shall scour the palace library for something, anything that might help us determine who or what the creature Skal saw is.
Kaer Morhen's got a pretty rich library.
I shall search that later. Besides, we really should report to the Emperor. We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off. See you, Witcher. Somewhere on the path.
So long, Yen.
Geralt?
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with them.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Yen, can we talk?
Why? So you can ask me if we can remain friends despite all?
No, I mean...
Come now, Geralt. I know you. Well enough to know exactly what's going on with you and Triss. Now, I cannot say I'm not tempted to... intervene, but... I believe I'll let it lie this time. How about that? You came here to fumble your way through an explanation, yet instead of enjoying the show, I went and did your job for you.
Seems so.
But now, enough of this maudlin business. We've something to do, remember?
Thanks, Yen. See you later.